Yeah, pile. So just unboxing the new toy. So let's have a look at this then. So I literally just received this. So slice open. Cool. I'll see where better else to open it than on top of the card that it's going to go in. Okay. This is where the moments you when you want like a tripod or something, you know, to hold your phone. Right, let's have a look at this then, shall we? Right. Oh. Ooh, look at that. Wow. Wow, that's beautiful. Here we go. Bit of a scratch on there. That's all good. Right, let's take that out of the way. On the car quickly, carefully. Some wiring here. Right, let's clear the box out of the way. As you can see, it's freshly opened. And there we are. There she is. So it looks good. Okay. Now this is a much lower end scale flux capacitor, but look at that, it's beautiful. So it comes with a USB cable, long cable, looks nice. Yeah, look at that, that's really good. Obviously these are stickers, which is still fine, but I'll very likely get the ones which are pressed into the tape. I have actually got a tape press I've had for, you know, 35 years literally, you know, but I'll have to get some of this red and white or red tape. And there we are. Now I don't know if it's got any power in it. Okay, there's an on-off switch at the top, and another switch there. Okay, there's no power. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. So this will be this first part of the video. We'll just be having a look around. So yeah, it's got, oh, is that a mark? Oh no, it's not a mark. It's actually a bit of, yeah, I think it might just be a bit of tape or something, or possibly a little chip or something going on there. Otherwise, yeah, it looks really nice, nice seal. Nice fit perspex. All that looks good. You can see the quality of the switches. Inside on-off switch and the speed for fluxing switch. Let me see, you flip it over. Nice brackets, all being powder coated. Looks nice, lovely and neat around the outside. Really good. Okay, so there's not much to show you actually, but the quality is excellent. Absolutely looks superb. Now I know obviously this is thinner than the original one, but this really suits me, you know. I'll probably still do something in terms of getting some pipe work to go up here at some point. You know, I'm not exactly sure yet, but this will look really slick in the car. But maybe some pipe work up there, you know, at some point. I've also got a plastic stand, like a document menu stand to mount that on. So actually then give it the right angle in the back. So that'll look lovely. So that can come around here. And then we can compare it to the one I have got, which is this one here. You can see a small bit of size difference, but that is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So you hold it down, it gives you that part there, which I don't think this one here gives you that sort of where is it? That part there, I don't think it comes on this one. I think this one here just does the standard, as it were, fluxing, but don't mind, it's gonna look beautiful. So yeah, that's gonna go in the back there, in the middle, so probably on that stand. And I say it's a bit thinner, which actually to be honest is better, because then you don't lose, you know, quite as much space for your golf clubs in there, you know. So yeah, cool. So what I'll do now is I'm going to go and plug it in, see if it needs charging or how it works. I believe it has a battery inside. I believe, I can't actually remember what the advert said, or certainly one of them I looked at had a battery inside, but if not, you know, it's all good. I can wire it in. And what I'll do is I'll fuse it and put it into the battery down here, and then mount it, and it will look excellent. So yeah, part 2 of the video will be me showing it working. Cool. And there's the mini one for now. There we go. There's the rest of the car. But look at that. That looks ever so slightly larger. You know, sugar. Beautiful. Cheers. Yeah, I also says part 2. So just obviously inside, plugged it in. And there we go, switch it on the top. There you go. really good. So you have to do it sort of in here because obviously it's quite bright and you can't really appreciate the lights. So I've got the dial at the top here. You just slow it down. And that's going to look really nice in the car. You know, obviously when it's a bit darker in the car, you know, early evening, night time, it's going to look epic. And then that's full speed there, which looks, to be honest with you, really accurate, I would say. You know, now obviously this unit here is significantly cheaper than the ones from Back to the Future, or the ones from like eBay America, which do ones which are near replicas of the film, you know, as it were. This one is significantly cheaper from Etsy, and it came from Ukraine, but the build quality is superb. This fluxing is excellent. On-off switch, the whole way it's been made, the perspex, the plastic, it just feels good. You know, the detail, the brightness is excellent. Obviously things like this, you know, this looks really good. Obviously it's not the right tape, but so I'll probably replace that at some point, but it does look like the tape, you know, so you never know, I might even just leave it. We'll see how bored I get, you know. But yeah, look at that. That's lovely, and that's gonna look epic in the car, and it's nice that it's thin. You know, I might fit some pipe work at the top, add a bit of detail, a bit more detail, but I'll see how it goes. You know, I'd rather leave it like this, unless I can get the correct pipe work that happens to fit, you know, the size at the top. You know, and it looks good and it doesn't interfere with the switches. But for now, that's absolutely lovely. So yeah, so the next job will be, say, to mount it in the car on the perspex stand I've got, which is not on me here. I'm just looking around where I put it. I put it somewhere earlier. But yeah, I've got a perspex sort of menu stand, so it will sit at like an angle like this, and I can sort of mount it to the stand, and then mount the stand to the base in the car, and then I'll sort of determine to make sure this is 12 volts. Double check there's no sort of battery option inside, which I don't think there is, and then look at adapting the wiring, you know, to make it work. So potentially, you know, a USB socket to go in the car that then this would then plug into. Therefore, you haven't got to obviously remove any of this wiring. Obviously, you could remove the wiring and shorten it and all this sort of stuff. But as that's all sweet and all sorted, you know, a nice little USB socket in the car could be the way that I'll go. But yeah, I'm really pleased with that. Really pleased. So yeah, part 3 of the video will be it's sort of in the car a bit later on in the evening. Cheers. Well, so it's part 3 of the video. So as you can see, it's now mounted in the car. So mounted it on a plastic stand. Something that looks pretty sweet. I mean, I don't mind, you know, putting a couple of little screws through here, but I didn't want to, you know, sort of drill holes or anything like that. You know, obviously I could hide this, make a slit, you know, through the carpet, slot it in. But I think that looks really neat as it is, and obviously you can see this plastic from there. But when you're sort of looking at it, normally it looks just does look pretty sweet. Like I say, I didn't really want to mount it, but that way, because if I do mount it and I can't access the switches on the top, and also it might affect the light which is up here. Whereas now, when I come in here at night time, obviously the courtesy light comes on, that does illuminate it slightly as well, which looks good. And obviously I can I can feel the switches, but it illuminates it sort of nicely, that top section. So I think that does pretty good. Not sure what I'm going to do with the cargo net yet, but just for now I'll just tuck it underneath there just for the moment, because the cargo net is useful, but obviously it'll look quite clean. So maybe on show days, you know, I'll take the cargo net off. You know what, I'll take it off now actually, because I don't like how that looks up there. Take it off that, put that other way. It's cool. There you go. So for the moment, whilst I'm waiting for a 3.1 amp, I've gone for the most heavy duty USB sort of plate with cover on, a nice one, sort of the sort of latest type, which I'm not sure where I'm going to mount it, but I'll fuse it. The wiring's down here for the car, and I'll mount it somewhere sort of subtle, or somewhere it looks good. And obviously it's handy as well to be able to plug in your phone, you know. So I'm not sure where it's going to go. Probably not here. Probably somewhere a bit more hidden, I think. You know. But obviously somewhere where I can attach this wire to that's not obvious. So yeah, so I've got it plugged into this battery pack, switch it on there, switch it on the side, and there we are, fluxing away. And obviously, as you saw in the previous vids, you can adjust the speed on here. And I don't know how well it's coming across on the video, because it looks different to my eye than it does on my screen. I guess because of the frame rate. But it's pretty sweet. So look at that. There you go. That's kind of like the fluxing rate, I would say there. Beautiful. There we are. So that's a reflection. But yeah, really pleased. So all the way from the Ukraine to England in 1 week, and all the shipping duties paid by UPS, and it's just really good quality. You know, I don't know what it's made out of. I don't know if it's actually metal or just a really hard plastic. Maybe it's a really hard plastic, but it's good. And say nice thick plastic there. So well made. Really pleased. And there we go. So it switches off because this charger switches off after a minute. You know. Yeah, there we are. Really nice item. And I say it looks epic in the car. Nice one. Cheers. Thank you.